She's by Anthony, it's the alphabet.
He's not coming down here, all I gotta say.
He should be this side, I think.
Who's the dude in the hat? Is he a teacher? Oh, I thought that was a kid. Like,
Yes. Must be.
No, it's not. It's always on the left or right side.
Northeast and Maryville's name.
No, I know.
Send me the cover show.
Oh, I see him.
It's livening up now.
Huh? Keith's taking pictures.
Thank God the music's gone.
It's not, it's just we're overpowering it.
She's like, Faith had no idea. We saw it all. That was good.
No, now we
Students, please remain standing. Everyone, please stand for the singing of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by Presenting Sarah Alexander from the Teacher Academy of Maryland program and Freeman Sue from the Academy of Health Professionals program for singing our national anthem. Please take this time to silence all cell phones, pagers, and other electric equipment that will possibly interrupt our ceremony. Welcome families, friends, and all guests to the 2019 Cecil County School Technology Graduation Ceremony. My name is Soraya Waters, and I am completing the cosmetology program, and I am a member of the National Technical Honor Society. Before I begin, I want to thank our parents, guardians, family, friends, faculty, and staff for helping us get to this special moment. The idea of joining the School of Technology, being a part of a hands-on program, I saw as a massive opportunity. Everyone sitting here has the opportunity to get a taste of the real world that not a lot of students get the chance to do. Without this program, I would not have met and developed friendships with all my fellow cosmetology friends, and I wouldn't have my job at the local Great Clip sitting here. I wouldn't have discovered my desire of going into the chemical engineering field where I would learn to develop my own beauty line. Before this day, we were all students who wanted to discover their niche. And on this day, and in this crowd, those are students who follow through and are being congratulated for all they committed to. Staying in the technology school is a real commitment. They were all chosen by the technical school. This means that they see potential in you that you didn't see in yourself. We should all be proud of ourselves. We were the ones that turned in the work. We were the ones that finished the test. We were the ones who took the cash at the door, and we're the ones who are getting certified and licensed today. At the end of the day, we put ourselves in this position, and honestly, it's the one of the best. I'm proud to be a part of the class of 2019. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our principal, Mr. Moreau.
Thank you, Soraya, for those warm remarks. On behalf of the students, faculty, and staff of the Cecil County School of Technology, I would also like to welcome all of you to the class of 2019 graduation ceremony. We will be recognizing 277 seniors this evening who have completed programs of study that will lead to gainful employment. Here are some of the facts about this year's graduating class. 210 students have received one or more certifications at this time, with more results pending. At this time, 374 total certifications have been earned by the class of 2019. In addition, 78 students completed capstone projects in their programs of interest. 98% of this class earned their first aid or CPR certification. In today's economy, skills are what employers are looking for. And it's our hope that each of you will use these skills in a positive and productive way and also become a productive member of our community. Parents, guardians, friends, your presence here this evening is a testimony to the students that you are as proud as we are of their achievements. We would also like to thank Dr. Charles Helm and his staff for the use of this wonderful facility. We would also like to welcome many of our distinguished guests that are here this evening. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Dr. Jeffrey A. Lawson, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Alan McCarthy, County Executive. Members from the School Board, President William Malish, Vice President Jim Fazzino, and School Board members Diana Hawley and Christy Stevens. Ms. Ann Gelrich, Executive Director for Secondary School Education. Mr. Sean Cannon, Executive Director for Staff Relations. Mr. Perry Willis, Executive Director for Support Services. Ms. Nicole Parr, Instructional Coordinator for Career and Technology Education, as well as some of our staff from our fellow high schools. From Bow Manor, Assistant Principal Jay Moshkamende, also known as Mr. M. From Elton, Dr. David Foy, and Senior Counselor Mrs. Beth Klein, and Assistant Principal Kim Williams. From Northeast High School, Principal Mr. David Dollinger, and Senior Counselor Ms. Jen Manna. From Perryville, Mr. Justin Zimmerman, and Senior Counselor, Ms. Jill Cowan. And from Rising Sun, Principal Dr. Charles Helm, Assistant Principals, Mr. Robert Enfield, Ms. Gina Pucci, and Mr. Sterling Siemens, as well as Senior Counselor, Mr. Doug Wiegand. Thank you all for taking your time to share in our graduation. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. William Malish, President of the Board of Education, who will offer greetings from the board.
Congratulations from the Board of Education. The Cecil County School of Technology is a special place. We feel proud of the students who gain their knowledge from this program. You never know how far this knowledge is going to take you. I will share a little story with you, but first I would like you to give a round of applause to the parents and adults that got you here. Raising these boys and girls at one point may have seemed like a walk in the park. But now, years later, you understand it was partially Jurassic Park. Now I will tell you my story. I graduated from high school 55 years ago next week. In my senior year, I was already accepted to the University of Maryland, and then I signed up for an electronics course just as an elective. Not only did I learn theory, but I built an AM radio, which was our end of class project, with 3 tubes. You can ask the older adults what tubes are later. My teacher happened to be a perfectionist. I had to build 3 radios before he would pass me, and all of them worked, by the way. He was very picky about the wiring being just perfect. Since that time, though, and still today, I have friends bring boat trailers, cars, and other electrical systems for me to fix. Last week, out on the bay on board my boat, I did an electronic repair on my sonar unit. My teacher, if he only knew, he would probably put his head in his hand to shake his head. You are a very precious commodity to us. You need to remember, as you go on with the graduation fever, to be safe, drive carefully, and be smart. As you go on with life, think of it as a GPS. Once in a while, it's going to say recalculating. Don't let it affect you. You're still going to find your way. And I would like to kind of rewrite the 3 R's for you a little bit differently. The 3 R's today may be, first thing on your list, relationships. With whoever you work with, whoever you know, whoever you go with. Secondly is resolve for yourself. The second R, resolve to do your best all the time. And thirdly, reflect on what you've done before you move forward. Thank you. Have a great day.
Good evening. My name is Jennifer Bird, and it is my distinct pleasure of working with the class of 2019 as your school counselor. They are a phenomenal group of young men and women with unlimited potential. And we at the School of Technology have the opportunity of bringing 5 schools together to make one really awesome school. Students of the School of Technology can become members of the Skills USA organization, and this allows each and every student who is interested to compete in various competitions. We had many seniors that participated in regional and state competitions. So at this time, would students who competed in any of the Skills USA competitions please stand to be recognized? Thank you. also have 3 young gentlemen who placed first in the state Skills USA competition for the metal fabrication, and by placing first, they have earned a trip to the National Skills USA competition, which will be held in Louisville, Kentucky in a couple weeks. So at this time, would Dylan High, Hunter Madgen, and Cody Savage please stand to be recognized. Good luck, guys. We also have one senior in our Natural Resources program who is headed to the regional Big East competition in September. So even after she graduates, she's going to come back and join the team. And that will be in September, in Massachusetts. We'd like to recognize Courtney England. At this time, we would also like to recognize a few groups of students for attainment of honors and/or participation in programs that require time above and beyond the school day. In the fall, we had 50 students that were inducted into the National Technical Honor Society. This group helps out at our annual open house. They have also volunteered their time at various events throughout the year. Would the students who are members of the National Technical Honor Society please stand? Thank you. We also have a group of students who are involved with the Leo Club at the School of Technology. This club is sponsored by the Cecilton Lions Club. Many service hours were donated to the Cecil County Boys and Girls Club, Fair Hill Racers, and they also worked with Stockings for Soldiers. So would the members of the Leo Club please stand to be recognized? Thank you. And throughout the course of those 2 years, instructors have each select students as trade stars. Students are selected for a variety of reasons, which may include attendance, grades, improvement, teamwork, or leadership. At this time, will all students who remain trade stars during their junior and/or senior year at the School of Tech please stand to be recognized. Thank you. On May 23rd, we recognized 44 seniors at our senior awards ceremony. So we gave out many scholarships, grants, along with various awards. So with the following seniors who have received something at senior awards, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. I would like to once again congratulate the entire class of 2019. It has been a pleasure serving as your school counselor during your time at the School of Technology. Best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Good evening. My name is Catherine Payne, and I have the distinct privilege of serving as the assistant principal at the Cecil County School of Technology. Students now will be called forward by program in order in which they are seated. Each student will receive a certificate of program completion. Students earning specific trade certifications are identified in your program. Please hold your applause until the entire program has been read.